Today I'm going to check out the new Sessions Production Suite by CYMATICS, and I'm going to let you know if it's worth buying. I'm going to show you some examples that you can find in the Sessions Production Suite, and I'm also going to make 3 different beats with the samples that are provided. As you guys can see, I got the Production Suite right here, and if you open it up, it's split up into bass one-shots, as well as a drum break collection, instrument one-shots, instrument phrases, a melody collection, and a MIDI collection. So for the bass one-shots, you pretty much get what you expect. The drum break collection got some interesting drum loops that I really enjoy. Gonna definitely chop up some of these today. And we also got all of the stems for everything, that is pretty nice. That way we have way more freedom when working with them later. Then we got some instrument one-shots. And then we also got the melody collection, which from what I can tell are actually live recorded instruments. You also got synths, as you can hear, so it's not only like actual live instruments. And of course you also got the MIDI collection, and that's also just what you would expect. By the way guys, these videos take a ton of time and effort to make, so a like and a follow is much appreciated. Thank you. So let's start off with the first beat. I really like this sample right here. So let's start with working on this one. Even though I like the drum samples, I don't really feel like there's anything really fitting with the Latin American vibes, so I'm just gonna do the drums on my own for this one. So that's the one thing that I really like with CYMATICS. I don't even need to figure out any of the bass notes or the chord progression, and I can just get the MIDI right away, just drag it in. So this is also very nice for just a faster workflow. So let's just get a piano for now so I can listen to the actual MIDI. So we got the typical Latin American progression here, nothing crazy, but as you can see, it's pretty easy to just figure out what the bass notes are, even if you are not very familiar with music theory, for example. So I'm just gonna get all of the stems now, since if we got the freedom to work with stems, you should always do it and just like make the beat a little bit more of your own, since now you have every element isolated. I'm just gonna rearrange the drums a little bit more, and then we are pretty much done with the first one. Okay, so the first beat is done, so I'll just show you a little preview and then we continue with the second one. Okay, let's get right into the second beat, and for this one I chose this Sessions R&B loop that sounds pretty nice, and we also got some very nice vocals in there. So I feel like this one is pretty relaxed, so I first of all want to get like a synthesizer in there and just do some like low chords in the background and also some bass reeds, for example. I think that would sound pretty good. I think I want to use Vital for this one and not Serum. I got this very nice preset. I also want to double the vocals and maybe make them an octave apart. There's also like a little trick right here. As you can see, I offset the vocals a little bit, even though it's the same vocal. That way it kind of sounds like it has been recorded multiple times, even though we only have one vocal track. And as you can see with this simple like moving around trick, we went from this to this now. I could even go further and pitch them around in new tone, for example, so we actually have some real harmonies and not just octaves that are being doubled, but there's too much work for this one, and there's also like a lot of reverb, so it wouldn't work that well. Stay with me, stay with me. I think for this one I really want some very calm drums, so I'm gonna look for some samples that do not hit that hard. Okay, so I think that should be enough for the drums. So very chill and calm. And with that, the second beat should be pretty much done. So let's listen to the final result. Okay, it's a new day now, and let's continue with the third one. So the third sample that I wanted to structure the third beat around really reminds me of the song Redbone by Childish Gambino. I'm just gonna loop the sample and add drums to it while we go. Let's actually also try and use one of the drum loops, or maybe I can chop it up a little bit and use some of the drums from the actual drum break collection. I think for the bass, I really want to get like another Reese bass or something that's just like a sub bass that's not very short, but actually like very long and continuous throughout the whole sample. Let's try flex actually. Maybe we can get like one of the 808 samples and just use an equalizer on it. So I think I kind of want to keep it like this, so very calm actually. Just gonna get the stems and arrange it a little bit more, and then we should be done with this one. Okay, I think I want to use my bass for the intro and the actual like played bass, live played bass in the hook section. Okay, with that the third beat is pretty much done, so I'm just going to show you a little preview and then I'm going to let you know if I would or would not recommend this pack. Okay, so would I recommend you to buy the CYMATICS Sessions pack? As always, and also with this pack, CYMATICS really delivered. All the samples that I was able to check out are very high quality and all well thought out. It's a great thing that you get the MIDI as well as the stems for everything. Whether it be more in like the Latin or R&B direction, or more of like a soul or lo-fi vibe, this pack got you covered. If you consider getting the pack, keep in mind that CYMATICS is only releasing 1,000 copies of this, so you might be too late to buy the whole bundle at once. You can still obtain the samples later on though, since CYMATICS mentioned that they're gonna release each of the 6 packs on its own with a base cost of $100 per pack. And if you ask me, if you want to get all the sample packs and they're already sold out and you have to get them separately, $600 just feel like a little bit too much for me. If you guys like this video, as always, keep in mind that this takes a lot of time and effort to make, so leaving a like or a follow is much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!